James was part of leadership at that time. He's in leadership now. Cincinnati and Butler County, I don't live in Cincinnati, but I consider Cincinnati my home, has not had a Speaker of the House for about 175 years. And we have an opportunity in about 14 months of electing the next Speaker of the House of the U.S. Representatives. Would you rather have Nancy Pelosi in the next term as the Speaker or John Boehner from Butler County? John?
Hey, Willie, thanks. Now let me say thank you for being here. Thanks for coming to Westchester, my backyard, my district. Let me tell you a story. You're winning. America is winning. When I was a brand new congressman in 1991, in September of 1991, I read a little article in USA Today about members of Congress bouncing 8,226 checks at the House bank. They told me I had to have an account there to get paid. And so I and some of my freshman colleagues began to ask questions. People's faces began to turn white. So one day we came to the floor of the House to demand to find out what was happening in our bank. And before they would recognize us, the Speaker of the House, Tom Foley, came to the well of the House. Dick Gephardt, the Majority Leader, came to the well of the House. Even the Republican leader, Bob Michael, came to the well of the House. And all three of them basically said the same thing. We didn't do anything wrong, and we won't do it again. And I and 6 of my freshman colleagues, in the minority, have about as much clout as the dust on your shoes, took our case to the American people, and 5 days later the House bank was closed. 6 months later they wanted to blame all of this on the top 24 check bouncers when some 350 members were involved. And we said no, the American people have a right to know everything that happens in their Congress. And they dared us to bring this bill down. And we did 4 days later because the American people demanded to know what was happening in their Congress. The point of this is that when the American people get involved in their government listens. And never in my lifetime have I seen more Americans involved in their government today. This health care bill that they're trying to ram down the throats of the Congress and the American people is not going to become law. Their cap and trade bill, that they rammed through the Congress is not going to be going through the United States Senate. It's not going to become law. And as long as you and the American people stay engaged in your government will listen to you, and you will have control of what happens in Washington. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, John.